Hi, everyone. So, if you know the saying, if the vans are rocking, don't come a knocking. Well, in this case, if the RV is rocking, Bonita is filming because it's too windy to do anything else. Today, we are going to talk about the old saying of fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So if you don't know me, I'm Bonita. I'm from Kansas. I am an early retiree at the end of October. I'm the daughter of Depression era parents. I was raised very frugally, and right now I am wintering in South Texas. I plan on going home at the end of April. So I have saved up my money to live frugally and still enjoy myself in many, many ways, including travel. That's something that's important to me. As a frugal person, you can pick and choose whatever is important to you and direct your money that way. That's what being frugal is all about, is directing that money the direction you want it to go and saving pennies to put it there so you can live your best life. So shame on you if you fool me once is an old saying, and I'm going to apply that to money wasters today. We can be fooled into wasting our money. And I've been fooled many times into wasting my money. But my philosophy is I always try to use up what I bought that was a money waster in some way so that I don't waste more money by just tossing the item. And then you won't fool me twice because I'm not going to buy it again. So selling cheap products to people and then we fall for it can be a huge money waster. This last week, I went to Dollar Tree and I bought those crunchy cheese curls. Well, for one, they weren't crunchy, and for two, they weren't very cheesy. And if you just wanted to sit down and eat some crunchy cheese curls, you were going to say these need thrown out. They have a stale texture, they are not cheesy, but I don't like to waste my money, even if I buy something that's not great. So I thought, what can I do to use these up? I definitely will not buy them again. So I made some sandwiches and ate them with the sandwiches. Now, it wasn't as noticeable when I had the sandwiches with the crunchy or chewy non-cheese curls. And so I was able to eat the package with my sandwiches throughout the week. I got through it. A lot of people might have just tossed that, but it was bearable with a sandwich. It just was not something you're going to want to sit down and eat the whole bag of or snack on. It wasn't like that. Now, as you know, I just went to Padre Island and I made egg salad sandwiches. I'm going to show you next how I revamped those leftovers so I didn't get bored and used up what I had. Doesn't it feel good to use up that last little bit of something that you have in your fridge and know that you used every last drop of it? I know maybe I'm weird, but I get excited about stuff like that. I used up my leftover egg salad. I just had a little bit left and I had baked a chicken breast. I cut off part of that, chopped it up, mixed it in my egg salad. I had a few of those dried craisins left. I mixed those in and oh my gosh, this is good. I'm almost sorry to see it being used up. And when I went to Padre, I went over there. I had my recording stuff. I had my phone. I had my hat. I had my towel. I had my flip flops, my swimming shoes. I had all this stuff. And when I got ready to leave, I made sure I had absolutely everything. And I went back to the car. I took my flip flops and put them in the car first because I was wearing my swimming shoes. I made sure I had both of them. I tossed them in the floorboards. I put everything else in there, made sure everything was there, got in my car and came home. Wore those stupid, cheap, flat swimming shoes home and drove with them. Got out of the car, went over to get my flip-flops, pulled out one, got off the sand, got ready to pull out the other. It was not there. I'm like, are you kidding me? These are brand new arch support $60 flip-flops. I put them in the car first. And then I thought, I was parked in a handicap spot. I bent over and tossed them in. I bet they one of them bounced off the door or bounced off the floor of the car or something and bounced out in that handicap spot. I was like, oh my gosh, I have terrible arch support. I have fallen arches. I have flat feet and my left foot is the most painful. And wouldn't you know, I lost the left flip-flop. And I was just like, how could I be so dumb? I can't believe I did this. So when my husband called that night, I said, I had a great day at the beach, but you're not going to believe the dumb thing I did. I lost one of my flip-flops and I know exactly when I lost it. And he said, so go back tomorrow. And I said, it's a 90-minute drive. And he said, so the worst thing that can happen is you don't find your flip-flop and you get another day at the beach. I was like, you are exactly right. So in the meantime, my mother-in-law is texting me, telling me that she keeps forgetting to change her shipping address. So she has Sam's Club at her house. And then I went over there. She had an Amazon package over there. And so I have that in the trunk. She forgot her recipes. She forgot her tax papers. I had to overnight those. And she's like, your mother-in-law is so stupid. I'm like, let's not even have a stupid contest because I'm driving 90 minutes to go get a flip-flop and pray that I can find it because one flip-flop is no good and I've lost one of them, which is basically losing $30. But you can't only use one flip-flop, so that's like a waste of $60. So I was like, don't even compare who's being more dumb today. Don't worry about it. So my trunk is full of a lot of her stuff to go home. Good thing I have room. So I got up early the next day, headed out to the ocean, and I knew exactly where I'd parked. And so on the way there, I thought, I'm going to try that manifesting thing. So I manifested all the way. I'm like, my flip-flop's going to be there. My flip-flop is going to be there. My flip-flop is going to be there. And then part of the way, I was like, okay, now I'm going to start praying. God, please let my flip-flop be there. I need it so bad for my foot. My foot was already hurting just from 5:30 the night before till the next morning. I was like, God, please let my flip-flop be there. I'll do anything. Just let my flip-flop be there. And so when I pulled up, my flip-flop was not there. And I was just like, I knew it would be there. I just knew in my heart of hearts that my flip-flop would be there. And I thought, okay, I'm not going to panic. And I looked around and some kind soul had taken my flip-flop off of the street where I had parked and tossed it up on somebody's grass next to their privacy fence. And there it was. And I thought some kind soul saw that and said, somebody in that handicap zone has a therapeutic arch support flip-flop that was very expensive. They're going to be back. So thank you for whoever did that. So I got my flip-flops. I had taken the other one with me because I just knew it would be there, right? And put them on and did not use my stupid swimming shoes the rest of the trip. But I was so thankful that that happened. And then I went into Dollar Tree for something on Padre Island on the way back. I walked in and I looked to the side and the entire wall is full of those cheap little $1.25 flip-flops that are completely flat. Now, America didn't have flip-flops introduced until the 1950s. They came back after the Vietnam War. We had learned about flip-flops there. And the test dummies for these terrible flip-flops that are like at the Dollar Tree were the children like me that were born in the late 60s and 70s. And for us, we were so excited. We'd always only had one pair of shoes, one pair of dress shoes, tennis shoes, dress shoes. We weren't allowed to have multiple pairs of shoes. We didn't have sandals. We didn't have flip-flops. And we got flip-flops. We got these cheap little flip-flops to wear. And we were so excited because now we had a third pair of shoes, right? Well, the joke was on us. And anybody that wears those things, the joke is still on you. Because if you wear them, eventually you're going to get into a situation. And you know what I mean. The middle thing between your toe is going to break on one of them. And then you're going to be doing that Walking Dead drag the leg thing with one flip-flop because you are in public. You're either in the grocery store and your flip-flop has broken, or you are going to pick up your kids from the park or from daycare or from a friend's house and your flip-flop is broken, or you're in high school or junior high still and your flip-flop has broken and you're doing the walk of shame down the hall carrying one flip-flop, wearing the other, and making it to your locker to get your PE shoes that are only supposed to be worn on the gymnasium floor because you are desperate because those cheap little flip-flops have let you down. So anybody that's ever wore these knows what I'm talking about. And I walked into Dollar Tree and I'm like, why are people still selling these? Well, because somebody out there, and you know who you are, you're still buying them. And so I'm going, oh my gosh, I can't believe that anyone would still spend their money on these things. Not only that, zero arch support. And over time, when you're young and you're wearing those things, your feet are fine, right? But as you get to be an older, mature person, your feet cannot handle those crappy flip-flops with no arch support. They're either burning a red spot between your toes and making sores, or they're killing your heels, or they're killing your arches. Just not worth the money. So, like I said, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. Those are something I will never buy again. Along that lines, those canvas flat dress shoes. I used to have a magnitude of those. Now, you go through stages as a female and you're wearing heels, right? And you're so happy to finally get heels. Then you get to a point maybe in your 40s or 50s that you're like, I'm done with the heels. I'm going to flats. I'm getting one in every single color to match all my outfits. They're cheap. I can walk fast. I don't have to worry about what I'm going to wear in the morning. And then the joke is on us, right? Not only does our arch support give out, but those thin little soles feel every single rock that you step on in the parking lot, and then your foot hurts for 3 days, or it's going to rain if you wear those dumb things. And then you can't avoid getting wet feet, and they stay wet the entire day. So yes, they may be cheap, they may be fashionable, they may match every outfit and you can afford more of them. But again, fool me once or fool me twice. I'm not going for those ever again. So let me know in the comments, is there something that you have bought that has fooled you once, but you're not going to let it fool you again? Is there something that's just not worth the money that you pay for it? Even if it's $1.25, it's not worth the money. I appreciate you guys watching me today. I thank you very much for your support. I can't tell you how much it means to me that you are all here with me during my little jaunt to Texas, and I'll be taking you back home with me to do more frugal homestead stuff this summer. So I hope to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching today.